So hello there, this is me with the second part. I have mounted the wig cap on this self-made mannequin head. It is the mold of my head. Everything is in place, the markings are there, and I'm ready to start ventilating the hair. And I'm going to start on the top, and I'm going to show you why I start on the top. 1 hour later, about, this is how far I've gone. And let me just show you a few things. I'm going to take off the braid. I'm actually picking a few strands out of this little bundle. You see, I'm just pulling the strands off. And I'm picking them randomly. I pick a lot. So the blending that I did in the beginning is not the only randomness in the shuffling of the colors, because I pick hair randomly here, so there is even more blending of the colors. I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to talk to you about how I fold the hair first. I want to fold the hair really low and have long returns, because look at the returns here. This is the top, and as I said, I don't want to have really short and spiky returns. Don't worry about the tangling, it's only in this part of the wig. Look at how long they are. They need to be long enough so they are not visible. Don't worry, they won't tangle, they won't flow free here. So I'm gonna fold this over here. We've talked about this in another video, but if I fold it like that, there's a really blunt cut where the returns are stopping. Double density, cut, and then half the density from there. So what I'm gonna do here is something that I showed you in a previous video. You can watch it in my videos. I'm gonna make the returns more natural by pulling them off and layering them a little bit. So you see they don't have a blunt cut. Then I'm gonna fold them, and as you can see, you no longer see where they end. So they just go better this way. A tip about the needle. This needle is an Asian needle, but has the power to grab about 2 or 3 strands at a time. Sorry, 1 to 2, not 3 all the time. So let me just show you. One moment, please. You can grab 2, as you see. So I want to ventilate single strand, single knot in this part. So I cannot rely on this needle because it's not a size 0. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull the strands a little bit like that. And I'm going to visually pick one strand at a time like that. Whenever I ventilate, I'm going to just see one strand and just grab it. Okay, so here I'm only going to ventilate a little bit just to show you how I just ventilate. This is not my normal ventilation speed, of course. A problem that I had is that the hair gets into place, the already ventilated hair, and I need them to be out of the way. But other than that, with the Asian needle, I can ventilate really fast. Okay, so about 4 hours later, this is what I did. I'm just going to show you a little bit of the progress and how it looks so far. It's a labor-intensive job because it's single strand, single knot, and I ventilate very dense here. So this is the parting. You can see some skin. You cannot see where the returns end because they're feathered, as I told you, and they're long enough to lay flat on the head. This is going to be a very beautiful top, I'm sure. Okay, this is the second day ventilation. This is the front part. I left it intentionally for later because I really want to see the density there. 2 days of ventilation. Let me just part it a little bit so you can see how it goes so far. And just brush it a little bit. And a close up to see how it looks. This is in a very dark background, so as to see the difference, but as you see, no knots visible, even with this contrast. Pretty good if you ask me. And on my head or on a normal color, it should appear like almost invisible, like real skin. Okay, this is day 3. As you see, I have finished all the top marking. It's filled, except for the front, of course. From ear to ear, I haven't done anything because I really want to do it last to make sure that it's gonna be perfect. Okay, this is day 4. As you have seen, I have ventilated past the first center margins, and I'm still using my long bundle because I haven't run out of it. As I said, this is why I ventilate in the top first, because I really want to work in a circle using the longest first. And I'm gonna continue with the second one when I'm done. So the ends are very thick, no returns are too visible, everything lays flat, no tangling, and I left the front part still. And I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna keep this for the top part because I really want to have long returns in the hairline as well. Okay, this video has come to an end. As you see, I finally switched to my new camera because I started making this video before I had this camera. I started the wig long time ago, but I just didn't finish it. So now I have the new camera, much better quality, and right here you see me ventilating in the top and side part of the unit. If you watch this here, is the seams that you saw me in a previous video ventilating the double knots, the inevitable double knots, the hideous double knots, because I had to do it for security reasons, and more than one strands per knot because I wanted it to be sturdy enough. I didn't want the hair to snap. So this part here has single strand, single knot. I ventilate um, in 2 holes and leave 1 hole blank because I don't want to have too much density here. Um, when I finish this, I will go to this part here, which is another seam, and I will have to do again double knots and more than one strands, 2 if I can, or 3, doesn't really matter because it's not going to be visible. And yeah, pretty much that's it. This video has come to an end. I'm not going to cut off the tail of this video. I'm just gonna ventilate a little bit, and you can just watch me ventilating if you like it. This is my normal ventilating speed, but it could be a little faster if I didn't have to videotape it because it's in an awkward position. I wanted to make sure that the camera was going to be shooting, that I was on frame, and everything would be visible enough. So I ventilate a little slower here. So enjoy the rest of the video and wait for my next video that I'm gonna put a link over here. It's gonna be the final product, uh, the final result of the unit, and what I did to lighten up a little bit the top part, because in the top part I ventilated in every hole, single strand, single knot. So it ended up being a little bit more dense than I wanted it to be, but it's okay because I can fix it. I can remove a few strands and it's gonna be just fine. So stay tuned and watch my next video, and you'll see the end result. You'll see how amazing this unit became.